Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2024 career and money reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Sag. You have a lot going on here. I feel like there are big changes happening within you, and it's leading to some new choices being made in your outer world when it comes to career, especially if you're not feeling fulfilled. Okay, some of you are not feeling fulfilled in your career or on your path. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Okay, some of you are wanting to explore your opportunities, right? Exploring your wants and needs, considering a change. Exactly. And look where we start off. 2 of Wands. Make bold and ambitious choices. I do feel a lot of you may be unhappy with either your income, you may be unhappy with the environment that you're in, but perhaps there's a lot of fear around making the change or being the change that's required to feel more fulfilled. Now you have the pendulum again, so there is a back and forth going on because something is being lit up in your life that's clearly being denied to you, or spirit is saying this isn't the right direction, right? The direction that's not fulfilling to you, you're meant to pivot. You're meant to course correct. Perhaps you're insisting that reality be something other than what it is. Perhaps you are staying in hopes of potential, but the reality is you've been asking for that raise or asking for change or help for how long, but you're still in that same dynamic. So some of you, there could be a bit of a reality check for you, but I feel like this is a good thing because the emotion, whether it be anger, whether it be unfulfillment, disappointment, that emotion is what is going to fuel you to make some changes. If you've been putting up a bit of a front to make money, meaning that you're doing something but you don't really love it, I feel like it's time to remove that mask. Okay, and I feel like there could be someone pivotal that helps you out, and I feel like this could be, I'm getting like Hierophant, even High Priestess, and wait a second, we have the Hierophant right here. Yeah, there's someone here pivotal, or someone that you're listening to. Oh, because this is in your challenge position, for some of you, it has to do with limitations, limiting beliefs. This could be societal standards or norms. It could be what your family thinks is best for you. But I feel like that's causing a bit of a block because something else is motivating you to stay in this state of denial, but your soul really knows that there is a new direction. This is going to be a deep reading because I feel like this turn that you're making here, you're making it during your solar return. And Sagittarius, a lot of you are celebrating birthdays. Happy birthday in the month of December, which this is a December reading. So look at decision point showing up again. Devil energy. I mean, you're getting choice, decision, pendulum all over the place. So there's going to be a choice being made. And I feel like it's this month for you in perfect divine timing as we near your season. And there's the Chariot. There's the emotional drive that pushes you forward. The Chariot is Cancer energy. Cancer is water. Cancer is emotion. And that is, control. I feel like there's something about finding balance and finding control within your emotions, but allowing them at the same time to grip into those reins and take you in a new direction. Some of you are turning the reins in a new direction here for you. And I see that this direction is a lot more fulfilling. There's going to be a lot more to celebrate here for you. What's the outcome? What's the outcome, please? I'm getting Ace energy, Fool energy. There's definitely a new beginning. 10, I'll take it. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So the 10 breaks down to a 1. So this is a new beginning for you. Oh, I'm loving this. Legacy, retirement, completion. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. More emotion here. So a lot of you are being fueled by some deep-seated emotions within you, and they're bubbling to the surface and they're screaming change. It is safe for you to trust. Sagittarius, you are someone who's warm, you're generous, you're honorable, you're refined, and I'm getting respected. People respect you, even though it seems that you've gone through situations where there has been disrespect. I feel like you are well respected. It says it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So that could be a new avenue or a new direction. Perhaps you're not fulfilled over here, but it's time to take the step over here to build a business or to increase your creative endeavor. So you can kind of weigh both things up. Pendulum energy, fluctuation. So it could be that your income is fluctuating. There could be new strategies coming in. For some of you, there is a big job change and a big choice coming in here for you. And I feel like this is for the better in your near future and your outcome energy. I mean, you're going big, right? As they say, go big or go home. I feel like you're going big here. Now, yes, we start off with the unfulfilled, but again, I feel like this is your motivator. The denial card is coming to some sort of truth, coming to a moment of truth. I'm getting that Ace of Swords. That may be part of the 10 of Pentacles that I see here for you. You've been contemplating your purpose. Okay, this says you will have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your divine calling. What is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward, and in your environment you have the Chariot. So there's definitely self-control and determination here with that Chariot. Ask for what you need. Things are aligning for you to carry out your vision. And I feel like you're hitting the mark. Look at that bullseye there. It's smack dab in the center, and it almost feels like there was hesitation in the past because it's like you weren't able to hit the mark, or it felt like you hit it, but you weren't fulfilled. There was a sense of, okay, I achieved it, but I don't feel like I thought I would. Your outcome energy is the Face card. The Face is all about putting your face forward, right? Taking off that mask, as the denial card talks about here. So perhaps it's time for you to slip into a new role, because I believe we all put on a mask, right? We all wear many different masks throughout our life. And I feel it's important for us to be authentic and true, but it's also important to know when there's another soul contract coming in when it comes to our, our lives, whether it be career, whether it be any area. And I feel like you're taking off the old mask. This could be the old role that you were assigned to. This could be the old, paradigm, the old you in a sense, that may have defined you in some way. But I feel the face is open now. Even though the face is covered here with black and gold paint, I see that you're investing in things that help you grow. This is self-made. Some of you, it's fame, it's exposure, it's reputation. It almost feels like there may have been fear of your reputation being sabotaged here. Your reputation could have been on the line, or you may have had a fear of putting yourself out there and gaining that exposure. Perhaps there was fear of failure, or maybe you did make it, but it doesn't feel like you're as happy or fulfilled as you would have liked to have felt, right? So I feel like you're taking a risk here. You're taking a risk and you're investing in some things that you didn't expect, right? You didn't expect to move in this direction, but it is about you playing out a new role. And I see that that's happening for you in 2025 big time. So bottom of the deck, you have the Gears, you have Mechanic, and you have Ornaments. And this is my Sagittarian energy. Beautiful. December vibes. There could be extra money coming in here. This could be investments again. So we're getting investor and we have investment. So these two are coming together. There could be a partnership coming in. Someone could notice you. You may be headhunted. You may be approached. You could be connecting to a new organization, a new company, or playing a new role. And there's cause for celebration here. I see the celebration in your hopes and in your fears position. You want there to be something to celebrate, and there will be. Some of you may work in retail or beauty. That could be why there's makeup on her face. This could be setting yourself up, making a big choice to retire or resign or even work part-time. This is about having extra money. And I feel like some of you, you're building something on the side that does give you extra instead of just possibly making ends meet or just, having enough to survive. You want a little bit more to contribute to long-term funds, long-term goals. You have the gears showing up here, and I see that you've been working hard. You are a very hard worker, Sagittarius. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting this song, I Believe I Can Fly. Okay, I forget who sings that. I know it's on Space Jam. I Believe I Can Touch the Sky. Maybe some of you just watched Space Jam, or, the old one, not the newer one. Or maybe it's in the new one. I don't know. I haven't watched that. But I feel like there's a new sense of belief. There's a new sense of purpose that you have. And maybe that's why that life purpose is showing up here for you. But you're putting your plans into motion. Things are happening here for you, and you may finally see your progress, or you may finally be stopping for a second, right? Stopping for a moment instead of always being in that hustle mentality, and you're able to see what you've worked so hard for, and maybe even taking a little bit of time off, a vacation, paid time off, or just some downtime for yourself this month to be able to celebrate. You're mending what needs mending. Okay, something could have broke down for you, but it's not all lost. I feel like it was through the repair, through the mending, that you really have grown. You really have evolved. Some of you may work in mechanics, automotive, aerospace. You may be some sort of engineer, technology, repair technician here. You can easily fix, it says you can easily fix finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. And I feel like I'm seeing here, as I read that, you can easily fix the things around, or the thing around your house that's broken. So for some of you, there's something in the home. Maybe it's a washer or dryer or, electronic. There's something here that you are able to fix. I don't feel like you need to call someone to have it done. Of course you could, but I feel with the gears, I feel like someone's very smart. And you can go on YouTube nowadays and fix anything. Find the information to fix anything. Maybe it's a tail light. It could be something, mechanically inclined, but I feel like you can fix this, is what I'm getting. Side note for some of you. All right, let's dive into the tarot. Choices. 2 of Gabrielle, 2 of Wands. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Yes. This is that coming together, the investor, the invested. You may be investing in a person, in a company, in an organization, or in a project, but I feel like there's reciprocity. There's something in return. And I feel like there are important people coming in. You see that he's walking a path, but he's not by himself. There's someone here helping him. There could be 2 individuals for some of you. I'm getting masculine energy on the card, but it could be female or male. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like these individuals that are showing up here for you, or individual, is helping you make a choice on your path. And it could even be a spiritual healer, a guide, an author. It could be a book that inspires you, right? I believe I can fly. So for some of you, it could even be a quote that you read and you have an epiphany moment. It could be something that you see and it inspires you to make a choice to change your life. So I am getting inspiration is seeking you out, which is so interesting. Inspiration is seeking you out, and it's for a reason. It's because your soul is saying it's time for you to enter into a new contract, a new soul contract, because you fulfilled a mission here. Now, crossing your path is the Hierophant. Limiting beliefs. That may be the biggest thing that's holding you back. And it is a really big thing. Our beliefs are what shapes our reality. It says the search for meaning in life. Hello, purpose card, right? Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. Absolutely. And that's what I was getting in the very beginning. This could be a business coach, a soul coach, a mentor, a healer, a guide, a teacher, an advisor, whomever this may be for you. Maybe it's a friend or a therapist. There's someone external that is helping you out or giving you words of wisdom or helping you shed some beliefs. But it's still a process. It's still something you're working through. If not, it wouldn't be crossing your energy. But Spirit is saying if that has been an issue, right, to shed some of those limitations, maybe of, again, perfectionism or fear of failure, fear of success, or feeling stuck, feeling set back, whatever it is for you, right? It can be anything, and it can be multiple. Some of you, it's layers upon layers, and it's going to be a little bit more time consuming to peel some of those layers back to really get to the core of some of the beliefs and reshape them, because there's more than one. But I feel like you have what it takes. So if you feel called to a specific individual or energy, then sign up for that course, work with them, listen to them, allow them to guide you. And also, above all, listen to your own intuition, meditate more, connect and recenter more. I'm getting someone taking a sabbatical, okay, from social media. Some of you may have shut yourself away from a specific platform that perhaps you visited frequently. Maybe some of you have shut yourself down from watching tarot on YouTube, right? And I feel like it's important to honor yourself when you need that break, right? I love that you're watching, awesome, but honor yourself first. That's what I want for you most. And if that is you checking out by means of letting go of what's going on out here, because you are highly intuitive, you're highly empathic and sensitive, Sagittarius. You may be picking up on the energies out there, and you just need to kind of come back to center. That's what you are being guided to do. Now, what's below you? The Strength. Now, on this deck, it's card 11. Typically, Justice is 11, Strength is 8, but roles are reversed here. Again, role reversal is what we're getting in your reading. So some of you, again, are shifting out of an unfulfilled role and the Justice energy, right? Because I'm playing into this Justice because these two cards have been showing up a lot in the readings. And this says, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Sag, you may have been very hard on yourself. Okay, you may have been pushing yourself or pushing your body to the point where it may have gave out mentally, physically, emotionally. Some of you had a breakdown. But I feel like you rose up, right? I believe I can fly. It's like you're rising up again to meet the divine blueprint's challenge or opportunity. And you're saying, okay, I remember now. I remember that I came here with a soul contract. And part of that contract was to feel every single human emotion possible. All of the highs, right? The happiness and the sadness and the fears and all of it. But I had to fulfill some of these contracts, right? And I have to go with the highs and the lows. And I feel like you're remembering your strength. You're remembering that you are not alone. And I feel like you're forgiving yourself for that which you did not know, right? One of my favorite sayings is, when you know better, you do better. And that's the purpose, right? The purpose is to evolve and grow and to deal with the consequences that come up from actions and to make some new choices moving forward. And I see that's what you're doing. So if you've been in any sort of denial, if you've been in any sort of stuck energy, you're coming out of that. And this is the perfect time for you to do so. Sagittarian season. If people have betrayed you, if they've hurt you, if they've done you dirty, done you wrong, there is a forgiving and compassionate review of the role that they played in your life. Because I like to think of life as a stage, right? This life on earth, think of it as a stage, and you're going out there in character. You're just wearing your costume. You're just putting on that mask. But then when the role is over, you get to go behind the scenes and you take everything off. You get to scrub down, right? And scrub the makeup off and get rid of the costume. And you get to really have all the feelings of pride and kind of reviewing the role, reviewing the character, and how did you feel about it? So there's definitely a life review taking place at this time. But I feel like you're getting ready, and I keep getting scrubbing. Are you scrubbing something right now? Maybe you're scrubbing the dishes, scrubbing the floor as you're listening to this, scrubbing off your makeup. But I feel like some of you're scrubbing something away. Maybe that's the dirt and the grime of energy. Maybe that's why someone needed a break here. But I feel like you are getting ready to step into the next chapter of your life. You're playing the next, character, the next role. And you've gone through a lot. The strength card, you don't just open up to strength. It's something that you go through and you acquire through all of those lows that you dip into and all of the comebacks. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. And that's important to remember when times are tough. All right, Sag, Queen of Swords in the recent past. Some of you may have been dealing with a very brilliant individual, someone very self-reliant, insightful, and funny. It's always great seeing this card because the Queen of Swords looks just like Louise Hay, doesn't it there? I mean, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but Louise Hay is all about, or was, right? She's crossed over now, about the body-mind connection and the metaphysical reason behind the illnesses. So some of you, that could be part of your path. You may be highly intuitive, connecting the dots. That may be part of your spiritual path, but I feel like you're also utilizing that in your career, right? If your body is telling you something, if your body is trying to get your attention, it may have to do with your career. You know exactly what to do. You know the answer, the benefit of experience. And we were just talking about that with the strength card. You have the benefit of experience. It doesn't mean because you're, 55 years old. It doesn't mean because you're 95 and you have gone through a lot, right? It means, or the aging process, I mean, but I feel like the experience in itself has been that you've had many times that you've gone through this determination, this confidence, this strength card, this overcoming of difficulties and facing some fears. And some of you have doubted yourself, doubted your gifts, doubted your skills, doubted your path, but now you know. There's a clarity here deep down. And there's a shift in direction. So you've either already taken it in the recent past, or you've had some downloads and some insight that is putting you on this, I'm getting like fast track. It's not a get rich quick, but I do feel like this is a fast track towards more fulfillment. And maybe that's true with the Chariot, because the Chariot is the fastest moving energy. So I feel like you are on the fast track towards abundance. I mean, look at your outcome. But we do see some challenges that may show up for you. Some opposing views. This could be coming from people who they're not on your same wavelength. They're not on the same frequency. 5 of Swords. It says this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. We're seeing that twice now. The starting energy, right? We see the alternative approach with divine guidance. And we also see that mentally there could be some opposing views. This may still have to do with the limiting beliefs. This could be family. This could be people that you work with. but I see it hovering over because you have the strength right below you. You have the strength to step out of the Five of Swords and move into the Six of Swords towards calmer waters. Because the Five of Swords is not a fun energy to be in. It's one of my least favorite minor arcanas because it sucks while you're going through it, right? It's someone that has a super inflated ego, and no matter what, it's really, really difficult to find compromise or to mend. Sometimes you just have to walk away from it. And this can be manipulation. It can be bullying. It can be taking advantage. And those are things that I do not stand for, right? And that's you, Sagittarius. Queen of Swords here. I feel like this could be a part of what you've learned in the past, the recent past, is I will not stand for any sort of bullying, coercion, manipulation, including from my own mind, right? So some of you are taking an alternative approach, but it's taken some time for you to come to this turning point, which I understand. I get. We have to learn. We have to plan. We can't just, I mean, sometimes we are able to, but it's not often that we can just jump into something without having a plan and it works, right? There's integration. And Sag, even though you are fiery and sometimes you can make impulsive actions and they turn out great, sometimes we need to strategize. And that's why you have the strategy with the pendulum and you have the Queen of Swords, because she is the queen of the mind, queen of strategizing. So I do see that you're going to come face to face with this Five of Swords. Strength is going to guide you. And again, I'm getting that justice energy with the 11 and also with the Queen of Swords, Libran energy here. Because you are brave enough to exit out of that energy, you have here the Nine of Pentacles. One of my favorite minor arcanas, right? And it says your dreams are being fulfilled here. Your hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. Nine of Pentacles is creating a life, Sag, that you're proud of, a life that you love, a life of independence and self-sufficiency. This is you achieving your goals, feeling confident, feeling proud of how far you've come on your journey and having the material things to be able to live a life of luxury or live a life of, I'm getting safety even. So perhaps you feel a sense of safety by some of the things that are around you, right? Of course, material things, they're that for a reason. We need some material things to live in this material world. But I see that, of course, internally you feel more secure. But that does buy you some of the comforts that you need. And maybe this is, it could be something as simple as a nice warm blanket, right? Having food on the table, being able to fill up your gas tank or to have heat in your home. And I see that there's the rainbow. The rainbow is coming out, and that comes out after the storm. So something is being washed away here or cleaned up, scrubbed away, okay? Maybe not even just washed. You can't just wash what's happened. I feel like it needs a good scrubbing. Now, how are you feeling? The Devil. You're feeling like you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place with this decision making. You're like, Mel, I don't want to make any more decisions, right? Or, it feels like you don't want to make the wrong choice. You don't want to make the wrong choice. Therefore, sometimes you don't make a choice at all. It says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. That's why the scrubbing keeps coming up, right? We need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. The devil tries to pull us in, right? Let me give you an example. We really want to get healthy, right? We want to get healthy and you want to feel the strength in your body because we have the strength card. Let's say you want to feel more in shape. Therefore, in order to do that, you're going to set your alarm at 6:30 a.m. and give yourself an hour or a half hour to work out. But 6:30 alarm rolls in and the devil comes in, that thought process, and says, "Oh, but you like instant gratification and it feels really good right now in the moment to sleep in under these warm covers," right? So the devil is saying, "Stay under the covers. You don't have to work out this morning. You can push that off for tomorrow. It feels good right now." But that doesn't do us any good when it comes to the goal of wanting to be fit and wanting to be stronger long term, right? The devil keeps us into that instant gratification. And that is why we stay indecisive, right? That's the biggest thing with choice, is what feels good, right? Pleasurable right here in the moment. But then we have to make a decision, okay, but what feels good long term? Chances are you get up at 6:30, you do your exercise, 7 o'clock rolls around, and there you're going to have that endorphin hit, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to start to reprogram those beliefs, right? Through pattern, through repetition, through making the choice each and every day to do it, right? And then you kind of kick the devil to the curb and say, all right, well, guess what, devil? There's a new pattern going on here. And the new pattern is making me feel good now and long term. So I feel whatever choice, right? It could be something as small. I mean, that's not small, but it could be something small for you, a small habit or a pattern, or it could be something huge. So don't fall into the instant gratification trap. What's going on in your environment? The Chariot. The Chariot is saying, all right, let's do it. Let's go for it. Determination and self-control. I believe I can fly. I'm going to touch the sky is what you're saying here. Career advancement. Acknowledgement of success by others. Remember, we talk about the investor and the invested and the partnership here. Helpful people coming in. Someone's noticing you. Someone is recognizing you, seeing you. I feel like you're being either headhunted or you are making a hot impression in an interview. Your talents and skills could speak for you, where someone says, I really like what you did in that project. I really like what you've done over here. Can you come work in this group environment, or can you come work for us? Some of you are having a role that's made for you, or fitted or suited to your skills. Maybe it doesn't even exist yet. Maybe this is something you're doing. It could be on your own, but because I see the 10 of Pentacles here as well, this is long term. This is sustainability. This is going to take you all the way, right? It's going to take you all the way home. So what that means is it could very much bring you into retirement, okay? Or you're headed there soon. Some of you, this could even be early retirement. Beautiful. Or it could be something that doesn't even feel like work because you're trusting in this new path. But man, that's been difficult. What are the hopes and fears? 3 of Cups. Celebration, soul tribe, that your ships are going to come in here. Reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements. That's the hope, is that you can spread the love, share the love, that you can feel these feels and have other people that are inspired to take action with you, right? This is a soul tribe. The fear is, what if I'm left out? What if I don't have people that want to help? What if I'm not making a difference? What if I can't be of service? What if I doubt my skills and nobody wants to be in my energy, right? We're not going to become martyr or victim, right? That's not you. That's not your energy. Why? Because you have the strength. It doesn't mean that sometimes we can't have that thought. We do. We do. We're having a human experience, but you're not going to allow yourself to sit in it. Not for long anyway. What's the outcome? 10 of Pentacles. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding life. There is so very much to be grateful for. Cafe day, and I can't see the rest of it, but I'm getting luce. Now, I have no idea what that means. Maybe that's in French, Café de Luce. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm seeing. I mean, you can see on the card that there is no other words after Café de. So I don't know if Luce is a name, if it's a place, what it means in that language. So take it as it resonates. I also see someone possibly opening up shop, opening up maybe a cafe. You could feel inspired while you're at maybe an internet cafe, or maybe you go there to work or write. You could meet someone there over coffee. I see the Eiffel Tower in the background. That could be significant here for you as well. Travel. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles, you're getting there, and actually sooner rather than later, because you have the 9 of Pentacles in the near future. Remember what I said? Fast track towards success. I mean, this is years. So I feel like it's taken years upon years upon years. So there is something here with time and maturation, but I also see here experience with the strength. So finally, you're getting to that point where the 9 is here coming in, but right behind it, not far behind it. It could be years. It could be a couple years. For some of you, it's going to come in sooner rather than later, and maybe even earlier than expected. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding life. Sag, this is beautiful. So there's going to be someone here to share it with. Okay. Even though this is a financial reading, for those of you that are single, okay, you may not be single for long, or there's a partnership of some sort, or even there could even be an inheritance or a family dynamic that comes into play that is able to help you out. Okay, let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Wisdom of the Oracle, please. We have Truth Be Told, card 14. There's the Justice. There's the Queen of Swords. Card 14 in tarot is the Temperance, which is your energy, Sagittarius. This is all about honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, which we have the Denial card. The willingness to be transparent. There's the taking off the old mask, right? Taking it off for a bit so you can reflect, so you can really honor the experiences that you've gone through before you enter into a new one. This is clarity of communication. And the prosperity message for you is this. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. This reminds me of what I just shared with you with the Devil, right? If you want to get fit, you got to put in the work. You got to practice here. There is another oracle message here as well. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, your relationship to compensation and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. All right. Are you being dishonest, or are others being dishonest, right? The protection message. I'm going to read that because we have the divine guidance showing up here. And this can be limiting beliefs, right? And there's an alternative approach. So I want to give you some insight from the protection message. It says, where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in an area of your life, if you're not feeling fulfilled, look for the signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no. Look at that. You have the big old NO. Say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. Whew, Sag, this reading, I tell ya, I feel like a lot of you are going to get this. A lot of you are feeling this, and you're ready. You're ready to spread your wings. You're ready. And look at this. There's the mask as well. I just noticed that. And it's actually, right, we have the face, But I feel like you are, again, taking off the mask that you've played in a specific role, and that role no longer fulfills you. It may have, but then when you keep going back and playing the same role over and over and over and over again, but you've already learned your lines to a T, you already know what's going to happen. It's become redundant. It's become repetitive. It's become boring and uninspired. You know that it's time for a new path here. All right. Let's get some messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Sag, if you can safely do so, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can. And release through your mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky or swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild or domesticated, mystical or magical. This could be a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or a companion animal that you currently have by your side or at your home. This could be an animal that's crossed your path recently in the great outdoors, or visited you through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Sagittarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animals or animal. Some of you may have had more than one. Drop them in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that coming out on the 1st of every month. All right, beautiful. Sag, I was seeing the otter, which has come up a lot lately. And I actually see the otter showing up here in your reading. So the otter is all about never being alone, or reminding yourself that you are never alone. And the otter energy is playful and curious and fun and doesn't take life so seriously. And that's the energy that I've been picking up on as we open up to Sagittarian season. These readings come out a little bit early. You may be watching this smack dab in Sag season as well. But there's more of a lighthearted, playful energy this month. And Otter Spirit reminds you that you're not alone, even though at times it feels like you are. You could be 42 years old. Some of you are 44 years old or 32. And there we have card 8 as well. Some of you may be born on the 8th life path or personal year you could be in, but it's also the energy of the strength. Now we have here Panther, reclaim your power. Card 4 also equals that 8. So reclaim your power. You have it here. You have it at the bottom of the deck here, or the bottom of your Celtic cross. This is your roots. This is what you're made of. You've gone through the experiences. You have what it takes to not doubt your path, your journey. So it's time to reclaim your power. Reclaim your independence. That's what the Panther represents. Next, you have another cat, Bobcat. Life is a mystery. Yes, it is. It sure is, isn't it? Card 8. So for some of you, it's about embracing life's mystery, embracing the unknown, but taking a leap of faith, a calculated risk, if you will. But I see here that you are being guided to enter into this mysterious realm, enter into the call, whatever is calling you in this direction, whatever the emotional push is, that is the driving force. Use that. Use that to better your life, to feel more fulfillment. And lastly, we have hawk spirit. The hawks are loud, or maybe that's the crows. Yeah, crows are loud, but the hawks come with wisdom. Let spirit be your guide. And that's that Hierophant. Remember in the very beginning, we talked about that coach, that mentor. I mean, this could be a spiritual guide. It could be an ancestor, a loved one who's crossed over, but it could also be an angel here on earth, right? Someone who is helping you feel inspired, helping you on your divine path. But let spirit be your guide. That's what hawk is reminding you. And last but not least, let's get a few messages of soul work, right? Homework for the soul. For you, Sagittarius, for the month of December to help you on your prosperous journey. What do we have here for Sagittarius? What do you resist feeling right now? Now, this is important for us to feel. Remember, the only feel card that I have, or as far as emotions go, is in your hopes and fears. So some of you, you may not be allowing yourself at times to feel what you need to feel to push you forward in that chariot. The chariot is Cancerian energy, which is about feelings and emotions. That allows you to drive, right? The driving force. But because I see some mental energy in here, you may be trying to think through your emotions, and we can't do that. We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel all of it, we can then release what no longer serves us. Some of you may want to journal. You may want to talk to someone, connect with someone to open up this emotional part of yourself. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Beautiful. I also see some of you here doing Reiki or getting energy work done. Perhaps you are a Reiki or energy practitioner. Some of you could even work with pendulums, okay, with the pendulum here, pendulums to check the chakras. You may be doing some meditations or some spiritual exercises. Whatever you're doing, whatever you are called to do to heal, continue on that path, okay? And lastly here, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? This is you remembering that you have this strength within you. The strength is compassion. The strength is grace, self-confidence, self-love. Choose one of these self-care actions to do today. So this is your soul work. Take notes if you can. 1, set stronger boundaries. 2, meditate and listen to your heart. 3, speak to yourself with compassion. 4, focus on your strengths. 5, say no to something that isn't a soul yes. 6, say yes to something you are afraid of. 7, let go of what you cannot control. 8, stay far away from drama and negativity. 9, ask for help and, all caps here, allow it. That's difficult. We often ask for help, but when help comes, we deny it. Maybe that's the denial piece. And 10, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Beautiful. Drop that in the comment section below. What are 3 things, Sagittarius, that you're grateful for? Right? If you didn't drop the animal, or you can do both of those comments will get you an entry into that free reading giveaway. So either your power animal, whatever was showing up in your mind's eye, or drop 3 things that you are grateful for in the comment section below the video. That is what I have for you. Happy Sagittarian season for those of you sun sign Sages. And even if you're not, Sag season is awesome. I love Sag energy. If it resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. And again, hit that like, subscribe, bell, comment, do all the things if you feel called. And thank you so very much for tuning in and staying here till the end. Lots of love.